While cats are great and all, let's move on to dogs. Most of you have answered that you own, have owned, or want to own a dog. According to American Veterinary Medical Association, more cosmetic procedures are performed on dogs than any other pets. Cosmetic procedures include tail docking and dew claw removal on non-working breeds, ear cropping on any breed. But we are going to start with tail docking. Tail docking is believed to have started in ancient Rome. According to barkpost.com, an organization dedicated to dogs, the first recorded incident of tail docking was on Roman shepherds. Roman believed that removing the tips of the dog's tail before its 40th day would help prevent rabies. And while we can see that that is outlandish ideas today, tail docking still happens. Modern day tail docking happens at 1 week of age. The tail is cut using surgical scissors and is caused to drop off by oscillating the blood supply via a tight rubber band. Neither of these procedures are accompanied by anesthesia or stitches. Some risks involved with this procedure include infection, neuromas, which are the painful regrowth of the nervous tissue after amputation, and even loss of bladder control. Most countries, including Australia and most of Europe, have adopted the Animal Welfare Act. The Animal Welfare Act states that bans tail docking on all dogs except for dogs working in law enforcement, armed service activities, emergency rescue, and lawful pest control. Tail docking is an unethical and cosmetic procedure that should be banned. Ear cropping, however, is more widely debated. The American Kennel Club supports it, saying it maintains standards of appearance and can help dogs hear better. However, the American Veterinary Medical Association and the American Animal Hospital Association oppose it, saying not only does ear cropping create unnecessary physical pain, but dogs use their ears to communicate, so cropping off part of it can hinder other dogs' abilities to understand them. Ear cropping is done with anesthesia on dogs 6 to 12 weeks in age. The floppy part of the dog's ear is removed with surgical scissors and then is taped to a hard surface for weeks so they'll stand upright, which looks an awful lot like this when it's all said and done. Those hard surfaces can include popsicle sticks or even cardboard. This is unnecessary pain all to obtain a look. Dew claw removal, or moving from our head to our toes, we're going to talk about dew claw removal. The dew claw is an extra toe that can make an appearance in some breeds and can vary from breed to breed to even foot to foot on dogs. The dew claw removal procedure is sometimes necessary. It is recommended that high energy breeds or breeds that are going to be spending a lot of time outdoors get their dew claws removed. It is also recommended to remove them if they stick off the dog, are already loose, or they have more than one per foot. Dew claw removal happens on puppies 5 days and younger. They are given a local anesthetic and are fully sedated. They use surgical scissors to cut through the tendon that is here in your hand and straight up like that. It is then sutured or glued shut, depending on how big the gap is. The dew claw removal happening on older dogs, it is often recommended to do with another procedure. So if your dog goes under for a spay or a neuter, you can get your dog's dew claws removed too. They're given an intravenous anesthetic, which means it goes directly into the vein. They are also given an oxygen and anesthetic gas combination. They remove the claw the same way they would with a dog or with a puppy, and then they bandage it because older dogs are more prone to licking and chewing on their wounds. And then they get what we call at work party hats, which is the fancy cones. Some of you might have questions on whether your dog's dew claw sticks out too much or how to know if you need to go get it removed. And my answer to that is to ask a veterinarian. I am not a veterinarian. I cannot give you those recommendations. If you opt out of dew claw removal procedures, you need to pay more attention to your dog's dew claw and make sure it gets trimmed regularly. Because it does not touch the ground along with the other 4 toes, it won't wear down as much as it should, and so it will require more attention. Like many of these procedures, my speech needs to come to an end. I hope today that you have gained information and gained information about these procedures and choose to avoid them in the future when given the chance. Thank you. At this time, I will be entertaining any questions.